Hi, Alyssa. Great to see you. How are you?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Very good. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. As you know, we're opening up enrollment into the association again soon, and we'd like to talk to PhDs like you who have come through the association to get hired in industry. So, again, thank you. And maybe you can just start by introducing yourself and the position and company you're with now.
Yes. So my name's Alyssa Johnston, and I'm now a Senior Medical Science Liaison for NS Pharma. So it's a very exciting time.
Yeah, very exciting. Lots of travel, I'm sure.
Yes, but that's one of the reasons I liked it. So it's a good fit.
Great. Well, yeah, again, thanks for being here and congratulations on the new job. So, I want to talk to you a little bit about before you got hired. Things are great now. You've transitioned into industry, but I know you had some challenges in your job search. If you could go back to the most difficult time that you were in, what were the challenges, both technical and mindset? Technical like resume, LinkedIn, et cetera, but also what were the mindset challenges that you had?
Yes, I think the biggest thing is when you're still in grad school, and so everyone around you has that academic mindset. You need to have your profile this way. You need to have a resume this way. You have to have a postdoc. I didn't do a postdoc. A very list of things that you need to do. That's a great way
Mm,
to get an academic job, but there wasn't a lot for if you weren't interested in that and you wanted to do industry. So I think the biggest struggles that I had were just finding resources and people to speak with. Career fairs were a great help. You guys are helpful too. So just kind of putting yourself out there and finding the information that you needed
mm.
to kind of go that alternate path. That was the tricky part for me in the beginning.
Yeah, I really appreciate that. I haven't had anybody say it that exact way, but you're right. As PhDs, we create a list. Well, if I do all of these things first, then I can achieve this. And I think we do that naturally because of how we go through academia. Well, if I achieve this milestone, I'll automatically go to the next step and the next step. So you had those challenges. You joined the association. Can you think back to any immediate kind of aha moments you had after joining as you started going through the materials?
I thought that the outline and the quiz that you have where you can get the certification was really helpful. I hadn't learned about the Sunshine Act at that point, and so that was an aha moment to know that and that
Mm.
they could potentially say that during an interview, and I wouldn't be left clueless scratching my head. So that was a really good one. Just kind of putting it in a nice, neat package where I could deliver what the role was in my interviews was probably the best aha moment there.
Fascinating. Yeah. Knowledge really is power. And it's great to hear from other people that are in the career track that you want to get into, or even just figure out the career track that you want to get into. You mentioned the importance of being around people who are also transitioning, the importance of community. How did the association's private group help you? And try to explain it to people who, maybe don't think private groups are very helpful or communities. They don't understand the responsiveness and so forth.
Yeah, I thought the private group was one of the best things about joining the association. It's a place where people are lifting each other up and helping each other. That was really great. Somebody would post that they're struggling and they have this question, and everybody would answer and say, "This is how I think it could be handled." People would post, "I have an interview," and people would say, "Good luck." So it's nice to have like a camaraderie there that you're not the only person trying to interview by yourself. And then if anyone had any questions after they had started, because we're all new, people would jump in and answer, "Oh, I reached out to a KOL this way," or "I
Mm.
overcame the issue that way." And so it was really helpful even after you had the role and you're new to it and you're learning. It was great to see how people could help you there.
Thank you. No, I appreciate that. And you're right. The network really does matter. Last question. I always like to ask this of PhDs because um, we're taught to evaluate things critically. Did you have any reservations before joining? And if so, how are they alleviated after you joined?
Yeah, I think my biggest reservation was did I want to drop money on it, honestly.
Yeah.
Especially when you're just getting out of grad school, you're thinking about all the student loans you have to pay off, and you're like, "Oh, I really should add something else to my budget."
Yeah.
But it was kind of solved when I think the best thing was that it's for life, and so I thought, well, I'll just pay this one-time fee, and I have all these resources for life. So I think that was the biggest reservation was the cost-benefit analysis, and it turned out good.
Excellent. Yeah. Well said. I've been there and I'm glad it paid off for you. You're in one of the best careers out there for PhD, certainly the fastest growing. Congratulations again,
Thank
Alyssa. We
you.
look forward to watching your continued success.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank you so much.